Alabama fans are gearing up to face Oklahoma in Tuscaloosa this Saturday, and we gotta wonder what is the answer to Alabama's run game woes? Is it AK Deer? I'm going to tell you why it could be. Stick around. Let's talk about it. This is Way Offsides.
3, 2, let's go.
Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever the case may be. Happy Friday Eve. It is time for Bama to take on Oklahoma this weekend in an elimination game, essentially, for the Sooners. Alabama's got a little bit of wiggle room. However, nobody wants the Tide to lose this one and have to go into Jordan Hare and that be a potential elimination game for Alabama. I know I don't want that to happen. Alabama, this in a way, in a theoretical way, I guess, this could be a must-win for the Tide. Alabama's offense has not looked great its last two outings. We all know about Oklahoma's defense. Alabama cannot run the football. Alabama's defense is on the uptick. Something's got to give. Well, it might be AK Deer. But before we get there, please leave a comment below. Answer this question for me. Is AK Deer going to play? If he plays, is it going to be significant? What do you think? I'm going to tell you what I think in this video. While you're there, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. Helps keep the channel free, helps us out. We help you out, keep giving you content. It's a win-win, right? Abso-friggin-lutely. All right, let's talk about this. Alabama's run game has been pretty spotty, to be nice about it. Looking at the offensive line, there's a lot of issues there. Wilkin Formby, I'm not going to sugarcoat it anymore. I don't typically like calling out players, but Wilkin Formby has been awful on the right side of the offensive line. I don't understand why he's still starting. I'm just going to say what it is. I don't get it. I don't know why that decision keeps being made. I get it. Michael Carroll's young, but he's looked a lot better when he's in. But I digress. All of that aside, Alabama schematically along the offensive line, the play calling is there, right? It's there. A lot of what we're seeing out of the offensive line is execution or lack thereof. But that same rule applies to the running backs. Ryan Grubb is putting this offense in really good positions. Against LSU, he put the offense in great positions. There's one play particularly with Jam Miller where he has this tendency to kind of dive up the middle for whatever reason. He hits the A gap, B gap over and over and over again instead of bouncing things outside. Well, the one play that he actually tried to bounce things outside, he should have gone up the middle. It's been an issue. There's something going on with Jam Miller. I don't know what it is. He has not been the same. But no disrespect to him, if we're being honest, he's not an All-American running back. I think Alabama has better talent sitting behind him. I don't know what's going on with Kevin Riley. He has kind of disappeared. Richard Young got a couple of tries earlier in the season, did not go well for him. The best overall back for Alabama right now has been Daniel Hill, and that's purely because of his size, i.e. go back and look at that touchdown against LSU. He carried somebody for 5 yards on his back. Now, that leaves us with one option, right? I don't not even forgot about Dre Washington. However, that leaves one option. Alabama's 5-star freshman, A.K. Ackland Deer. There's been a lot of smoke around the potential for Alabama trying him out against Oklahoma. Now, I'm typically of the mindset that going into week 12 of the college football season, you are what you are, and there's nobody that's going to come in and really make a big difference. Alabama's not going to magically run the ball for 200 yards against this defense or Auburn's defense down the road. However, they don't need to. Alabama is a very efficient team through the air when Ty Simpson is on. A.K. Deer could be potentially the kind of back who could just alleviate some of the stress and keep a defense honest and allow the offense just to be a little more efficient, a little more complementary. Why? Well, I've gone back and I've watched him. I watched him against Louisiana Monroe. Obviously, everybody knows how good he looked. Now, that was against a, second, third string guys from Louisiana Monroe once the game was in hand. Garbage time stuff. A lot of people want to point to that. But if we go and look at it fundamentally, his vision and his ability to cut to where the green field is looked really good in the few carries he got. As well, he looked good swinging out of the backfield, which Alabama loves to do. Now, the other side of that coin that we've been hollering about all year, why A.K. Deer probably isn't going to play, is pass protection. Alabama uses its running backs a lot in pass pro, as it should, especially on the right side because you've got Wilkin Formby over there, so you're guaranteed a whiff every probably 3 snaps. Doesn't matter if it's a pass play or a run play. Well, Jam Miller in that aspect hasn't looked like himself either. That's where Jam Miller really was valuable, catching the ball out of the backfield and in pass protection. Jam Miller has not looked himself in that aspect of his game either. Obviously, the strip sack, strip fumble recovery by Harold Perkins Jr. Is a clear example of what I'm talking about. But you're also talking about a day one NFL guy when the draft comes around. So you kind of got to, it's going to happen, right? From play to play, somebody's going to get beat. Yeah, it's consistency, it's trends that we're looking at. But the trend for sadly with Jam Miller has been since his concussion, he has not been the same protecting the quarterback. Can A.K. Deer do that job? I don't know. He's a big body. He's a big enough body. How about that? Alabama's got bigger, better running backs. But in terms of athleticism and vision, I think at this point in the season, why not give him a shot? Like, everybody thinks he's going to play, right? We saw the cryptic social media post that said update with him. Taylor DeBoer gets asked the next day if he's, where's A.K. Deer at? And he says, he's a good football player who's going to contribute to this team sooner or later. My guess is probably sooner. I think A.K. Deer is going to play this weekend. I do. I think he's going to play because I've been saying it video after video. I'm going to say it again. I do have this gut feeling that Alabama's going to go fast initially in this game. The idea would be to keep that defense off balance, to go quick, keep them on their toes. I think Alabama's going to try to do exactly what FSU did to them in week 1 to Oklahoma. And if it works, then we got to have a conversation after the Oklahoma game about, is A.K. Deer the guy? Now, A.K. Deer, true freshman, right? I get that. I understand that. But we're almost through his initial freshman season. He's not, I can't remember the postseason rules, but in terms of the regular season, he's not in danger of burning a red shirt if he plays in this game or the Iron Bowl. And he's grown up. He understands at least better than he did 3 months ago what his job is in this offense. So I feel like, there's really not an excuse not to play him. And plus, it just can't be worse than what it's been. I guess maybe I shouldn't say can't, never say never. But I don't see why not. But I'm more interested about what you have to say. So please tell me in the comment section below, do you think A.K. Deer gets significant playing time in Oklahoma? And do you think it'll be enough to make a difference for Alabama? Now, again, even if he's successful, he's not going to go run for 200 yards against this defense, right? He's not going to. But we'll see, okay? We'll see what happens. So I want to hear you sound off loud and proud in the comment section below. While you're there, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. You can go back and watch our live last night. It was really great. We broke this game down. We still got more content coming out today. I don't want you to miss it, so make sure you're subscribed. And you know the drill. As always, say your prayers, read your Bibles, wash your hands, horns down, beat Auburn and LSU and Tennessee too. Roll Tide.